Thank you, Madam Speaker, ma'am. Madam Speaker, ma'am, I rise today on behalf of the resilient people of Marondra Central. Madam Speaker, these people not only elected me once, but a record 3 times. Madam Speaker, these people who elected me on a record 3 times from Marondra Central did not send me to this august house to witness the quiet burial of our democracy. Madam Speaker, I stand in absolute and unyielding opposition to Constitutional of Zimbabwe Amendment 3.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
2026.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. Point of order. Point of order.
Privilege. Can you protect me, Madam?
Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
What the
Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. Point of privilege. Point of privilege.
Order, Honorable Matewu. Church. Order. May we have order, Honorable Leader of Government Business. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I think in this august house we must say the truth. There is no way in the bill where democracy is being killed. So in here, it's being killed.
That is his view. That is his view.
This
Minister going to debate
uchazopiwa mkana wa kupindura. Uchazopiwa mkana. We are not here for people. Whoever you also want to please your paymaster.
What paymaster?
Our paymasters.
This Zimbabwe is our paymasters. Oh, one of my paymasters.
Order.
Point of privilege.
Order.
Point of
May we
privilege.
have order.
You have got a problem.
Please take, Honorable, please take your seat. No, take your seat. Honorable Leader of Government Business. Please, may we have order in the house. May we have order. Honorable Leader of Government Business, please may you allow these honorable members to debate. Then
Sit down.
Following our time. It's following.
Madam Speaker.
Honorable Leader of Government Business, you will have the chance to respond to all the debates.
You will respond.
Madam Speaker.
So directly on what basis?
It's following our time.
Sit down.
Ruling yaitwa. Ngabude phansi.
The speaker has ruled we need to protect the speaker. This is a sign of death of democracy.
going to protect the speaker.
We must protect the speaker.
We are going to protect the speaker.
The speaker is on point. The speaker is on point.
Madam Speaker. The speaker, Madam Speaker, you are safe. You are safe, Madam Speaker. You are safe.
Madam Speaker.
Order, Honorable Matewu, please take your seat.
Madam Speaker.
Order. I said order.
Speaker, with all due respect.
Honorable Togarebi, please may you approach the chair.
Madam Speaker, allow me to continue my debate.
Please don't bully the speaker. It's very nice. Minister, Minister. Gladys. Paipapo. Pakuna agenda. Dai mapurisa. Kuka. Iwe kuka. Hauti jaira. Foseti ilipo.
Speak up.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, ma'am. Let me continue my debate.
Honorable Matewu, you may proceed, but do not mislead the House and the nation.
I thank you, Madam Speaker, ma'am. I only speak facts. Madam Speaker, I stand in absolute and unyielding opposition to the Constitutional of Zimbabwe Amendment number 3, 2026. Madam Speaker, this bill is not a constitutional amendment. It is not an administrative reform. It is not a technical correction. It is a fundamental attempt, Madam Speaker, to alter the relationship between the people of Zimbabwe and the state without first consulting the people of Zimbabwe. Madam Speaker, this document we are being asked to tear apart today is not a collection of pages. The 2013 Constitution is a sacred covenant written in the ink of national consensus and signed with the millions of hosts of Zimbabweans who voted overwhelmingly in a historic referendum. Madam Speaker, this constitution begins with the principle that all authority from the people of Zimbabwe derives from the people of Zimbabwe. Madam Speaker, yet this bill repeatedly seeks to diminish the direct role of the people of Zimbabwe in how they are governed. Madam Speaker, this bill seeks to undo the collective wisdom not only to advance the lives of the ordinary citizens of Marondera, but to entrench executive power and silence the voter. Madam Speaker, ma'am.
You are left with 2 minutes.
Oh! This is not fair.
How? Madam Speaker, how? I only spoke for 1 minute and I have 20 minutes. How? Madam Speaker, this bill, I want to dismantle this bill piece by piece. Understands what's been asked to do. Madam Speaker, clause 2 provides that will eliminate the direct popular election of the president and instead hand it to the power of a joint sitting of parliament. This question, Madam Speaker, this house is simple. Why should we, the people, surrender a democratic right that we already possess? Why should we, the Zimbabwean voter, lose the right to directly elect a president of their choice of this republic? What national crisis exists that will require such a drastic reduction in democratic participation? Let us call what it is, Madam Speaker, ma'am. This is a direct assault on the sovereignty of the Zimbabwean citizenry. For decades, Madam Speaker, the people of Marondra Central have stood in long queues and lines under the scorching heat to exercise their most fundamental right, the right to choose the leader of their country. This bill seeks to snatch that ballot away from their hands and lock it inside this august chamber, reducing the president to an item of parliamentary patronage.
Your time is up. Your time is up, Honorable Matewu.
Point of order.
I have spoken. On a point of
Your time is up. You have debated for 10 minutes. Your time is up.
Point of order. What a point of order.
Point of privilege. Your time is up. Your time is
Point
up.
of order. Point of order. Point of order, Madam.
You have debated for 10 minutes. And you have exhausted. You have exhausted your 10 minutes.
Point of privilege. Point of order, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker,
you have debated for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Order.
Point of privilege. Point of
You have debated for 10 minutes. And
Next speaker.
we agreed that every member is going to debate for 10 minutes. Your time is up. Please take
Point of privilege. Point of privilege. Point of privilege.
Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
Speaker, there will be no point of privilege here. I have debated for 2 minutes. Please.
Please take
Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
take your seat, or else I will ask you to go out.
Speaker, that's not fair.
Honorable Matewu, please take your seat, or else I will ask you to go out.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
Honorable. Leave the house. Honorable. Alright. Tauri 10 minutes ndezeko apa anatwana 5 minutes hazo kazi ngwewe penga sale Ramot Popotakasi
Honorable Matewu, please may you leave the house.
Point of privilege. Death of democracy. Death of
Point of
Point of privilege.
Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege. Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. Point of privilege.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege. Siataure.
Namozenyika. Pai mulungu wa debate. Point of privilege. Point of privilege. Out. Point of order. Point of privilege. Out. Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. This is a fact. I have a point of privilege. Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. Point of privilege.
Madam Speaker.
I have a point of privilege.
I have a point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
Point of privilege.
I have a point of privilege.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
May we have order?
Madam Speaker.
May we have order in the house? May we have order, please?
Point of order.
What is your point of order?
Nduda to clarify one thing. Where the rules are clear that a member is supposed to be given 20 minutes. If you make an arrangement outside the rules and a member insists on you following the rules, you can't chuck him out of parliament. You can't.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker.
What?
Point of privilege. Point of privilege.
Point of privilege.
May we have order? When say they register?
Point of privilege. Awuzilungu nje.
Honorable Juma.
Point of privilege. Point of privilege, Madam Speaker. I have a point of privilege. Point of privilege.